Hello, 777 Garage. Yeah, you got another BMW? I'll come and get it. See you soon. Right guys, very exciting moment. As you saw from the intro, we picked up this BMW 750 left-hand drive, short wheelbase, pre-facelift 1995. The story is, the guy sold it to me without the wheels. The wheels had a different, I think it was ET, so basically the wheels had extended bolts. And I brought my spare set with me, and I didn't know it needed the bolts, so obviously I screwed them in halfway. If I would screw them all the way in, I couldn't roll the car. So that's why the wheels are wiggling left and right. I mean, it was all right just to put it on the trailer and take it off the trailer. So now it's on the ramp, all good. So now we're gonna put a original wheel bolts back on. So you're wondering why it's called BMW 750 Project Rockstar. I'll show you in a second. It used to belong to this guy, Phil Campbell. I mean, I personally didn't know him or didn't hear any of his music, but he was in the band called Motorhead. He used to be, I don't know, did he bought it brand new or was he second owner? Because in theory, from the guy who I bought it, he's I think, yeah, he's a third owner, but he wasn't actually owner. He owned it for actually a couple months, but the car was off-road. A long story short, he contacted me on Facebook, well, because I've been well known regards to E38, so he offered me this car. I was like, let's do it. So I ended up buying it. Anyway, so the Phil probably is, I don't know, maybe second owner or first owner, you never know. I don't know from which year to what year he owned it, but I was thinking how to prove it's his car. So we found loads of posters at the back of the boot, and we also found insurance documents inside the glove box. It clearly can tell there was date of birth, there was address obviously, and Philip Anthony Campbell. which was in 2006. So original number plate back in 2006 was M444EAD, which I think was standing for Motorhead. That's where the band he was playing. So I think it's enough evidence. Well, you can Google him, sort of. I mean, obviously he's not big, let's say metallic or whatever, you know, but it's something different. It's good to know it's past and where it's been to. The car only done like 133,000 kilometers. So, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna inspect all around and see what it needs to complete restoration. As the car being off, as understood, off-road, but it's been MOT'd every single year. It starts and drives, has some slight faults which needs to be fixing, couple of body work, and we obviously this is why we're making sort of Rockstar project to be nice and shiny again. We'll put the original bolts back in, so the car is on the wheels nice and steady, and it will be temporary wheels anyway. Well, I don't know which wheels I'm gonna go for. I'm thinking for style 37 M parallels, but we'll see anyway. And yeah, we're gonna go through and see what it needs in this episode. So stay tuned, let's go. See the difference? Original, non-original, twice as longer. Okay, let's start with the, well, in this case, passenger side front. Discs are quite bad condition front. Pads are good, but I'm thinking to change it literally. Suspension, strut with the spring, then all the arms, and discs and pads. It definitely needs a front. We got also some sort of play, so that's on to-do list. Let's go at the back at the moment. We got trim missing here, scratch there. The driver's door seems to be solid, so that's the main bit. No rust under this door. Arch needs doing, definitely. Spring still alright, self-leveling suspension, but doesn't look the best condition, to be honest. It's got rear discs and pads new at the back. No play, but I'm thinking to do all the back suspension because they seem to be quite rusty. It doesn't look right at all. Thinking to do all the back suspension, front suspension. Obviously won't need the disc and pads here. Yeah, needs this respraying, sorting out before it's too late. Let's see at the back what else we got. Rust over here, but seem to be still solid. So I'm guessing that's savable. Either way, if it needs cutting out, it needs cutting out. Plenty of donors. But strange, this is not a commonplace at all. Where this is commonplace on E38s and the boot over there is commonplace. But in this case, clean, dry, no rust spots. Very strange. Rear lights, that needs changing. They look, unless I can polish it out, but I think there is crack on top. Like that, and that's just that. Oh. Rust over on this side as well. I need to actually double check if it's not damaged before. But this, where the spare wheel sits, seems to be okay. Oh. Don't see any signs of damage. So let's move on. Bit better condition this arch. Bit there. same story with the spring this side. No play. As I said, I'll be changing that suspension anyway. Okay, let's have a look on this door. Door is good. I don't like, no, this side was fine. I think it was the driver's door. The actual door is quite solid as well, no rust whatsoever. I won't say any like scratches. It's just dull color, the car needs proper polishing up. Only thing what I don't like is this. It's still solid, so that's savable. The actual skid is solid but needs painting. The door underneath, solid. Door card good. We'll come back to interior shortly. Let's have a look at this. Ideally we changed all the bottom trims as well. They're very common rust inside and they expand and they don't look good at all. How's the wing? The dirt, need the washer first. But the wings seem to be solid as well. That's a good sign. Let's focus on the front. You can clearly tell this is pretty much genuine mileage, 133k, because I can tell by the headlights right away. They look more fresh. I mean, if this would be, let's say 200 plus k, all this inside bit would be probably yellow. This probably all glass would be in stone chips, but this is quite clean for the age, I would say. So I can definitely tell it's a genuine mileage. So slight bump there. I mean, can probably get away. Oh, I got this one in fresh condition anyway. Yeah, I mean, all the plastics, bumper, that's all good. Nothing's cracked. I think, no, which one was it? This, no, fog light's good. Grill's good. Stone chips. What else? I mean, yeah, the front end is solid. Scratch on the trim, but no big deal. It's literally a tiny scratch. So let's have a look underneath. So what do we got underneath? Good sign. Plastic's there. That means the car is good. That's how I judge it. Usually if the under trays stuff is missing, the car is bodged. But I'm guessing in this case, no sort of awkward mechanics was here. Couldn't put this stuff back together, but everything is in their place. All the screws, nuts and bolts. Yeah, as I said, I'll probably replace all the arms. So refresh the whole suspension, because I mean, it's probably more or less 10 years old anyway. So attention to detail. These brackets quite common. I've just changed to one of the customers. They wasn't that expensive from BMW. Same as this one, rotten out. What else? This fuel pipe probably. The brake pipes seem to be replaced, but I'll have to check out if everything done properly. Have no major bodge jobs, as I said. Need to the brackets there. What else? Need to wash this gearbox. See where this slight leak from. I'm not sure is it engine oil or actual gearbox oil. Yeah. Let's have a look at the back. Yeah. I mean, everything is solid, but as I said, I'll replace the whole subframe, freshly painted, put all the new arms and stuff, make this, fix this before it's too late. Usually you have rust there and there, but this is solid. It's just this piece needs freshening up. I can see some stuff being replaced, self-leveling pipes, probably this valve as well at some point, because that's quite common, self-leveling suspension valve. What else? Oh, fuel tank. Let's check the fuel. I think fuel tank is solid, which is big bonus. Usually, if that's rusted, that's expensive repair. But I think it's been replaced in the past and waxed oiled. As you can see, this sort of wax oil is definitely not from factory. Yep, the tank's definitely been replaced. That's not a BMW Jubilee clip. The chassis, I can tell, is solid straight away. Check this, sort of, usually over there, it's quite common to rust. Well, there is slight sign of the rust, but this is, I would say, pretty much nothing comparing to others. And what about this side? This one's a bit more, but it's still good. So I'm gonna clean that up, and I think we'll just wax oil it, take the dust off, because, well, needs taking plastics off and see how far is it. But yeah, I mean, with the rest of the underneath, I'm very happy, I would say. So yeah, let's have a look inside. Oh no, actually, let's have a look underneath the bonnet first. That side. Oh, surprise, surprise. Genuine xenon lights. Didn't know that. And it's factory individual. I need to do a VIN check because I don't know why it's individual. Although I've noticed slight stuff which is not usual to me. But engine bay. Oh, I always wondered why there was a pipe which going from the fuel tank to somewhere in the front, which I haven't seen before on the right-hand drive vehicles. But it's got a webasto unit. That means it's got an auxiliary heater, if I understand correctly. But, and again, I can tell fan shrouds solid, original bolts, nothing's broken. Bonnet cable needs replacing, as that's like standard on them. Slight corrosion on the air strap, one of the air straps, so needs that looking at. What else we got here? Yeah, everything is nice and tidy. I mean, no complaints regards to engine bay. The scuffer panel, that's need replacing as always, but that's like 90 quid from BMW. That's gonna be replaced. Cosmos Schwarz Metallic 303. Let's start it up. Keep mixing these sides. Half a turn, and it's on. Oh, love them pre-facelift xenon lights. Runs sweet. Let's have a look inside. Why it's so special, individual. First thing, what I've noticed for some reason, well, it has all the extended leather stuff, but it had this sort of like not orange, it's sort of like lightish stitching on the dash, which I haven't seen that before on the right hand drive cars. If you can clearly see, it's sort of, it's not black stitching, it's completely sort of, let's say over here, black stitching, there, light stitching. It had this aftermarket stuff, which needs to go in the first place. I hate aftermarket stuff. Well, there is stuff we can use, but this sort of stuff I'm gonna replace with the original radio. That's first thing I'm gonna do, probably. What else? Napa leather over here, leather scratch over there. I mean, what else? Headliner. I'm scared to test the sunroof in case it's not gonna close. I'll do that probably when it's more warmer. But the headliner is not sagging. Well, that's a surprise. When the car's being over 20 years old, can't see that going well. In the front, yeah, I mean, scratches on the leather, no big deal. But I don't see nothing broken straight away. That's a good sign. I mean, this wood piece can be glued back. It's not actually broken. I might actually have oh actually wait, I think I got a spare one. I got plenty of spares. I need to bear in mind some stuff is not suitable from right-hand drive cars, but hopefully I won't need a lot. What's at the back? Usual stuff. There's the trim, but that's broken. Look at this quality leather. I love it. So what I don't understand, we have electric blind at the back, but we don't have any door blinds. Usually on the right-hand drive cars, if you got electric blind, well, usually you have door blinds, but maybe not the left-hand drive ones. So what else I don't understand? 750 usually on right-hand drive cars has electric back seats, but this one only has, well, it doesn't even work, only has not the actual back seats, only electric headrest, which is strange for me as well. Well, it's heated, got an electric headrest, but that's it. But this bit doesn't move, doesn't tilt sort of back, forwards or backwards. What else we got there? Oh, a bit of mold, no phone, empty. What's there? Oh, so that means no one's crashed this car, no one sort of started to bleed. The first aid kit is complete. The leather, nice and shiny, which I love. You can clearly tell no one's been sitting here often. If this would be long wheelbase, probably you would see more marks on this one, but this one I would say pretty mint condition. It has a bit of a scratch there, nothing major, but that can be sorted out. Nice wood lights. Probably the bulb's gone. Oh no. That works. Grey leather handles. Wood trim there. Oh, this, I mean, not sure if you can see on the camera. This is the proper mint leather. You can clearly see at the back. Oh, no marks whatsoever. I can tell, let's say on this side stitching, or maybe that's, look at this, it's like so fresh and new. Interior wise doesn't need much, it just needs like detailed, clean and bits and pieces, and literally not much at all, so that's a good sign. Let's have a look at the boot. This badge is gonna go, put original badge. The original badge much bigger. So what do we got at the boot? Boot shocks weak. Loads of Phil Campbell posters. That's a headlight cover. Some CDs. What's that? Radio stuff. Don't know what's that. Poster. What's that? Oh, poster. Motorhead. Probably one of the best Welsh rock groups back then. We have a spare wheel. We got an extra cover. That means carpet's mint. That's good. Oh, Starfire wheel. Hey. Oh, a bit mold in here. So I'm guessing they were the original wheels from factory. Yeah, they took all the original stuff out because missing the CD changer. It's got an aftermarket amp. I think I can source that from my breakers. Slight rust, which needs to be looked at. No big deal. So yeah, I mean, all the carpets in place. Loads of dirt. Need washing up. Yeah, I like it. I love it. Something. I mean, cars with the history, always the best. It's got this old school aerial. I don't know. Maybe needs shorten up, or I'm not sure. Do you like it? Looks old school. Yeah. Well, the roof doesn't look. That's not gonna polish up. The roof needs respraying definitely. Looks all sort of like gray now, not black. So yeah, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this small intro in regards to this our new project. I'm looking forward to work on it, but I'm probably gonna start when it's a bit warmer at the moment. I mean, the weather's not the best at all, and plus I'm just gonna make a big list whatever I need in regards to this car. But yeah, guys, car has some past, which I'm sort of very grateful. It gives me more motivation to work on it, and obviously there is a couple issues with it, but it's at the right hands now. So stay tuned, subscribe to this channel to see more updates regards to this car and more other projects to come, and I'll see you next time. Phil Campbell, if you're watching this, your car is in the right hands and we will make it mint. Rock and roll.